Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, that's much better. Thank you very much, Program Director, the conveyor, for this opportunity. I was well pleased to be invited, to come and present part of the knowledge which I've accumulated for the past 25 years. The questions has been simple in my life. Growing up in the Roman Catholic Church, both of my parents were staunch believers in God, that God created us to take control of our resources as human beings. But to quickly fast forward of what has been happening in the world, has been a sad situation. The documentary we have seen here tonight has just been a fraction of the bigger picture which is happening. The question one might ask is, why? Who is allowing the situation to continue? On my past experience, I've come to discover that there is two types of people in the world. The 80% are good people, God-fearing people, people who love one another. The 20% are the bad people. These bad people are controlled by 2.5%. Those 2.5%, they are completely meant to distraction only. To create confusion, to create uncertainty in the world, to create civil wars. Those are their jobs and duties, what they do. And those who are meant for distraction, they are called antisocial personalities. Those 80%, they are social personalities. Antisocial personalities, they feel good to spread the bad news. We must have heard from the documentary here tonight that it is very easy for the media to sell the bad news. When you tell somebody that your father has died, they'll be very quickly to tell their friends and everybody, including the enemies. But when you tell them that your child has passed the matric examination, they will shine it down. But let me just briefly tell you how we have come to evolve as human beings to where we are. These things started a very long time ago. What we are seeing here is a fraction of it. In the world, we are controlled by 11 people, 11 families. The slavery, the 1884, 1885 Berlin Conference, it's the one which wrote all what is happening tonight, and everybody in the world. The Berlin Conference is the only conference in the world, and it's the only conference which I've ever heard myself that it took 1 year. This conference, there was Europeans there and many other people. Africa was not invited. America was not invited there. So they decided the fate on how to control people. And these people, they benefit from the atrocities. One of them, I'm not scared to tell and mention the names because I'm prepared to die for the truth. Because I can't keep on affording seeing people suffering on the street and we can't find solutions. I've given an example again and time and again that human beings have been endowed with resources by God that they can create anything. I just flew from Australia last night and the plane carried about 500 people, Airbus A380, without poor visibility, but we landed safely in Johannesburg. But how can we not solve problems like that? But I tell you also that countries fail to take responsibilities of citizens. The refugees, when you are born with two names. One name is given to you by your father and your parents, your mother and your family. The other name you are given by the government, which is your ID number. And those, they share the both responsibilities of your well-being. If somebody is stranded in South Africa or anywhere in the world, the first people you must phone is your parents. If you can't reach your parents, the government must take care of you. But we see all this creation of the bad people, the 2.5% who controls the world, that they benefit on what we call the bigger picture of non-governmental organizations. People who are dressed like Mother Teresa. People are dressed in high heel shoes and dressed nicely and trying to come and help the conflicts. But if you look at the money they collect in the war world, that money can be equivalent to take everybody from the street. It's money which is enough. But the biggest picture which I have to tell you now for free is, one of the problems which we have is the United Nations. The United Nations were created after they disbanded the League of Nations in the world. The League of Nations was made that these organizations will be addressing international lines of people, those who are in distress. But the United Nations has adopted an allergy to be in each and every country, and they are the only ones who will see that they are doing the humanitarian organizations and programs. But you're never going to hear now anybody can say now that they have solved a problem in Democratic Republic of Congo. One of the presentations we've had here, we heard on the news that there is a war in the Democratic Republic of Congo, largely created by these people. So I'll have to end there, but all what we can know as people that as much as they are bad people, as much as we have angels on earth, they are also bad people. The way it is on earth as it is in heaven. So we must watch out for those people who are creating these calamities so that we can defeat them. I thank you.